When Emma texted me that night, I was sitting in the living room finishing a late project. Her message popped up at exactly 9:37 p.m. The girls need company tonight. Don't wait for me, Red Heart. I stared at the screen for a few seconds, confused. Earlier, she had told me she was having dinner with her coworkers, a simple get-together after a rough week. But the girls need company. That phrase didn't sit right with me. Emma rarely used words like that. Something about the tone, the casual confidence mixed with teasing, made my stomach tighten. Still, I didn't reply right away. I chose to trust her, even though part of me already felt that something was wrong. An hour later, curiosity got the better of me. I opened our location sharing app, something we'd set up years ago for safety but hardly ever used. My heart sank. She wasn't at the restaurant she mentioned. Instead, her phone was across town, pinned to a luxury bar inside a boutique hotel. I zoomed in on the map, my pulse racing when I saw the name: the Haven Lounge. It wasn't the kind of place girlfriends went to unwind. It was where couples met quietly, away from familiar faces. I sat there frozen, my hand trembling, my thoughts spinning as I tried to explain it away. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it wasn't. I decided to drive there, not out of anger, but out of a quiet need to know. When I arrived, I parked across the street with my headlights off. Warm golden light spilled from the bar's wide windows, laughter drifting into the night. Through the glass, I saw her. Emma, my wife. She was wearing a red dress I'd never seen before, low cut, fitted, far too elegant for a casual girls' night. Sitting across from her, leaning in close, was a man I recognized instantly, my coworker, Aaron. They were laughing, heads tilted toward each other, his hand resting on the table just a little too close to hers. My stomach went cold. I pulled out my phone and took a photo, steady and clear. I made sure it captured everything: the warm lighting, their hands almost touching, her smile I hadn't seen in weeks. I attached the photo to a message and typed just 2 words. Recognize this? I hit send. I didn't wait for a response. I placed my phone face down on the passenger seat and stared at the bar's entrance. I didn't feel anger anymore, just a heavy, overwhelming sadness. Exactly 7 minutes later, my phone began buzzing. One call, then another, followed by a flood of texts. I ignored all of them. Then I saw her. Emma rushed out of the bar, heels clutched in one hand, her face pale under the streetlights. She spotted my car immediately and ran toward it, tears streaming down her face. "Jake, please, it's not what it looks like," she gasped, tugging at the door handle. I didn't unlock it. She knocked on the window, panicked, whispering, "Please, let me explain." When I finally lowered the window slightly, her voice shook. "It was just drinks after work," she pleaded. He was going through a breakup, and I was comforting him. I looked at her calmly, my voice steady. "In that dress? In a hotel bar?" She froze, realizing how hollow the excuse sounded. "Jake, please," she whispered again, her voice breaking. "I made a mistake. Nothing happened." I looked at her one last time and said quietly, "You made your choice the moment you sent that text." Then I rolled the window up and drove away, leaving her under the flickering light, crying in silence. When I got home, I didn't feel the urge to yell or break anything. Instead, I packed a small suitcase, only the essentials. As I zipped it closed, her messages poured in. "Please come back. Can we talk? I love you, Jake." It was nothing. Each word felt emptier than the last. I turned my phone off, set it on the counter, and sat in the stillness. That night, I realized something painful. Betrayal doesn't always begin with a kiss. Sometimes it starts with a single careless text. By morning, she came home. Her mascara was smeared, her eyes swollen, her voice hoarse from crying. "Please, Jake," she whispered. "Don't do this. I don't even know why I did it. I just wanted attention. I didn't raise my voice. I simply said, "Then you should have asked for mine instead of his." Her lip trembled, but she had nothing to say. She sat on the couch sobbing as I walked to the door with my bag. "You'll regret this," she said softly. I paused and looked back. "You already do." Weeks passed. I didn't answer her calls or messages. Eventually, she stopped trying. I focused on myself, my work, my peace, my sanity. One evening, Aaron showed up at my office looking worn down. "I'm sorry, man," he said. "She told me you two were separated." I smiled. "You believed her." His face fell as he realized he'd been used too. I didn't need revenge. Life was already handling that for me. A few months later, I heard through a friend that Emma had moved out of town. Word was she'd lost her job after a workplace scandal involving, unsurprisingly, Aaron. I didn't feel satisfaction, only closure. I scrolled back to that one photo on my phone, the one that started everything, and deleted it. I didn't need it anymore. I had already seen all I needed to see. Sometimes the most powerful revenge isn't yelling, screaming, or fighting back. It's simply walking away.